Welcome back to the series of sessions on advanced concrete technology. We were discussing module 2, fresh concrete. In today's session, we will be discussing segregation and bleeding of fresh concrete. Segregation of concrete is the separation of constituents of materials in concrete. It can be of three different types: separation of coarse aggregate from the remaining concrete mixture, separation of cement paste or cement slurry from the concrete, or the separation of water from the concrete mix. Separation of water from the concrete mix is also called bleeding in concrete. A good concrete mix is always homogeneous. That is, a concrete mixture is prepared by mixing cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate and water. When these things are mixed together, it must be a homogeneous mixture. That is, they should not separate from each other. The primary cause of segregation of concrete is the difference in specific gravity of the constituents of concrete. For example, the specific gravity of cement is in the range of 3.1 to 3.6 gram per cc, and that of aggregates lies in the range of 2.6 to 2.7 gram per cc. When we are considering water, the specific gravity is 1 gram per cc. All these things are mixed together to make a homogeneous mixture. During mixing, transporting, placing and compaction, there are possibilities that these ingredients with different specific gravities get separated. Then the segregation occurs. Factors causing segregation in concrete can be poor mix proportioning, improper mixing, transporting, placing and vibration of concrete. If the mixing is not done such that a homogeneous mix is formed, there is a possibility that all the ingredients get separated very easily. And during transportation also, it has to be taken care that the homogeneity is maintained throughout the transit. Also, when the concrete is placed at the particular place, it should not be such that it is falling from a height of more than 1 meter. The vibration also has to be done carefully. We should not do less or more vibration. That is, optimization in mixing, transportation, placing and vibration is very much important, as well as proper mix proportion is also having a great influence in the segregation of concrete. Now let us discuss how can we minimize the segregation in concrete. By avoiding the factors that causing segregation, we can minimize the segregation in concrete. The most important thing is the proper proportioning of the concrete mix. The proportioning has to be done based on the IS code provisions of mix design. Once the mix is ready, it has to be mixed, transported, placed and vibrated in an optimized manner so that the homogeneity of the mix is not lost. In addition to all these precautions, we can ensure the homogeneity of concrete by adding air entraining agents as well as chemical and mineral admixtures. Now let us discuss bleeding. As we have already discussed, in bleeding, water from the concrete mix is pushed upwards due to the settlement of the remaining constituents. That is, the cement and aggregates having higher specific gravity settles down and water with the lower specific gravity moves upwards. It is mainly due to the high dose of water-cement ratio in the concrete mixture. The increase in water-cement ratio increases bleeding, as well as there is possibility of reduced strength of concrete. When the concreting is done in an area where the rate of evaporation of water is very high, then the negative influence of the bleeding in concrete will be cancelled out. A slight amount of bleeding is not bad for concrete if the concrete is still in plastic stage. But when the bleeding increases, there is a possibility that the ingredients of concrete get separates out. In that case, bleeding negatively influences the strength of concrete. Now we shall discuss how bleeding affects concrete stability. In bleeding, what happens is water moves upwards and the remaining constituents settle down. Sometimes along with water, some amount of cement also moves upwards. As a result, the amount of cement available along with the aggregate and the slurry will be less, and it will negatively influence the strength of concrete. Such a formation is known as the latence in concrete. Due to the formation of latence, structure may lose its wearing capacity and decrease in its life. Also, when the water moves from the bottom to the top, a channel will be formed for its travel from the bottom to the top. As a result, the concrete becomes permeable, and which forms a water voids in the matrix, which reduces the bond between aggregates, and thus the strength of concrete is reduced. Now we shall see how bleeding affects concrete stability. Since water is moving from the bottom to the top, a layer of water is formed at the surface, and it will be delaying the surface finishing activities. Also, the movement of water makes the concrete permeable, and thus it loses its homogeneity, as well as there will be reduction in strength. Due to the formation of such channels, there will be breakage of bond between the adjacent aggregates, and it negatively influences the strength characteristics of concrete on hardening. How the bleeding in concrete can be controlled. It is always better to optimize the water cement ratio, that is minimizing water as well as optimizing the cement content will definitely reduce the activities of bleeding. If we are not able to control bleeding with the optimization of water cement ratio, we can think about adding air entraining admixtures that will distribute the water and cement particles and ensure proper hydration in the concrete mix. Thank you.